If you've ever walked out of a mechanic shop with a bill so high it made your jaw drop, this video is for you. I'm a former ASE certified mechanic, and I'm pulling the curtain back on the industry's biggest secrets. These aren't just honest mistakes. These are deliberate repair scams that drain drivers of thousands every year, and most people don't even know they're being scammed. One of these tricks is so subtle that even your car's computer can't catch it. Curious? You should be. Because if you've ever been told your brake fluid is dark or that your filters are due, you might have already paid for something you didn't need. Stick around because scam number 6, that one took down a whole dealership chain. Let's dive in. 1. The phantom oil leak. It's leaking, but not really. This one's slick, literally. You're in for an oil change and the technician returns with a grave expression. You've got a bad oil leak. See this grime? Could be dangerous if not fixed today. Here's what really happens behind the scenes. Some mechanics will intentionally wipe a bit of old oil around your valve cover or near a gasket area. They'll show you the leak right there in the bay. But 9 out of 10 times, it's either a tiny seepage that poses no risk, or it's oil from a previous sloppy oil change. No active leak at all. The scam. They upsell you on a 400+ gasket job or sealant reseal that doesn't actually need to happen. The truth, minor valve cover leaks on older engines are common and not urgent. If there's no drip on your driveway or smell of burning oil on the manifold, relax. Monitor it. Don't panic. Pro tip, always ask for a photo taken before they touched anything. Real leaks leave fresh trails, not smeared oil blobs. 2. The air filter switcheroo. We swapped it while you weren't looking. Here's how this one plays out. Your cabin air filter is filthy. We swapped in a new one to keep your air clean. Then boom, $60 charge on your invoice. But did you authorize it? Did you even see the old one? Mechanics know most drivers won't climb under the glove box to verify. Many shops show you a dusty, dark filter, but it isn't yours. The scam. Swapping in used filters from the trash or none at all, and still charging for a new one. The truth, cabin and engine air filters last far longer than quick lube places claim. Unless you drive in the desert or a construction site, you can go 15,000 to 30,000 miles easily. Pro tip, mark your filters with a Sharpie. When you get your car back, check if the mark is still there. 3. Brake job inflation. You need new rotors. Always. This is one of the most common and expensive scams. You go in for brake pads and they say, your rotors are worn below spec. We need to replace those too. You're quoted $700+ for a brake job that should have cost $200. The catch? Most rotors can be resurfaced or reused with new pads. The scam. Unnecessary rotor replacement when the wear is still within safe limits, or worse, when the pads don't need changing yet. The truth, rotors have minimum thickness specs, and it takes a micrometer to confirm if they're actually out of spec. Some shops don't measure, they just replace. Pro tip, ask to see the old parts and the micrometer reading. If they can't show it, walk away. The flush everything trick. You need a coolant, brake, power steering, and fuel injection flush. You walk in for an oil change, and suddenly they're recommending a full suite of flushes. Coolant, brake fluid, power steering fluid, even transmission fluid. The total? Over $800. The scam. They use fluid color or age as scare tactics, even though those aren't reliable indicators for replacement. They often upsell these with no proof of contamination or actual system need. The truth, most vehicles have very specific service intervals. Often 60,000+ miles for coolant or transmission fluid, and many modern systems are sealed, meaning flushes aren't even possible without special tools. Pro tip, ask to see fluid specs from your owner's manual or OEM database. Don't rely on color charts printed by lube shops. They're marketing tools, not science. 5. The $20 diagnostic that turns into a $2,000 repair. This one is particularly cruel. We'll check your check engine light for just $20. You agree. Then you're told you need a new catalytic converter, O2 sensor, and throttle body cleaning for $2,000. The scam. They use a basic scanner to pull a code, like P0420, catalyst efficiency below threshold. But instead of diagnosing the root cause, they shotgun parts replacement. The truth: that code could be triggered by a vacuum leak, faulty fuel trim, or even bad gas. Replacing the cat without deeper testing is like giving surgery without a diagnosis. Pro tip: invest in a $25 OBD2 scanner yourself. Read the code, research it, then get a second opinion from a trusted shop, not a chain store on commission. 6. Your suspension's shot. The bushing lie. You've got worn bushings and ball joints. Could be dangerous to drive. Sounds terrifying, right? But here's the catch. Most shops know you can't verify suspension wear unless you're under the car on a lift. Some will use a pry bar to exaggerate play in control arms, then show you a video of the movement. The scam. They convince you that your suspension is collapsing, when in reality, a little flex is normal. They quote 1,000 plus in parts and labor for issues that may not exist. The truth: a little movement in bushings is expected. Excessive movement? Yes, it needs replacing. But don't take their word. Always get a second opinion. Pro tip: if they recommend suspension repairs, ask them to show you side-by-side play with a new component. Most won't. That tells you everything. 7. The mystery labor charge. Hidden time, hidden costs. Look at your next invoice. You'll often see vague labor entries like general inspection, $98, shop supplies, $25, environmental fee, $15. These are often padded charges that go unexplained. And you know what's worse? Some places bill flat rate time, meaning they charge you 2 hours of labor even if the job took 20 minutes. The scam: padding labor hours, or adding miscellaneous fees to every repair ticket. The truth: you have the right to request an itemized breakdown of every charge. Labor should be based on actual time or the industry standard guide, not made-up numbers. Pro tip: before agreeing to work, ask, is this flat rate or actual time? And can I get a breakdown of labor and parts in writing? You now have the tools to protect your wallet and your ride. These 7 scams aren't just stories. They happen every single day, in every state, to good, honest people who just want to take care of their cars. But now that you know the tricks, you're in control. Which of these scams have you experienced before? Drop your story in the comments. It might save someone else from falling for the same thing. And if this video helped you out, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Stay smart, stay safe, and remember, a well-informed driver is a mechanic's worst nightmare.